touch this. You can't touch this. Break it down. Stop. Hammer time.
Welcome to this week's episode of Talking Footy, the show that constantly gets more viewers than Fatty Vorton & Co. I'm your host Sean, with me as always, my man Dan.
Thanks, Sean. Friday night kicked off the weekend with South running rampant over a continually pathetic Tigers side. Brisbane outmuscled the Titans in the Battle of the M1 up in Queensland there.
Yep.
Josh Dugan stayed off the Cruisers long enough to inspire his new team, the Steelers, to a win over Parramatta. Penrith ran up a cricket score against new wooden spoon favourites, the Warriors. That was a massive game there. The Roosters toughed it out against the Cowboys in a boring one. Cronulla held strong over a fast-finishing Raiders squad. That wasn't a bad game. Newcastle put the cleaners through the Bulldogs, absolutely, at home there. And on a Monday night, nothing could separate Melbourne and Manly as they played out the season's first draw.
Yeah. Mate, you'd like to think that actually is the last nail in the coffin for Golden Points.
Rubbish.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the draw in that game. Both teams deserved to go away with it. They didn't need to play that extra 10 minutes of rubbish football. Mate, how about my boys last week? Mate, I was freezing my nipples off at the stadium, but tell you what, didn't stop me from squealing like a One Direction fan at the game. In fact, watching the replay on Sunday morning on another football variety program, I noticed me go like that when Lewis Brown scored. Oh yeah. Yeah, so in this pink jersey too. Fantastic. But mate, I will have to give credit where it's due. The Warriors fans extremely well behaved. Even though the team was getting shellacking, they stayed there, thick and thin through their boys.
Copped it on the chin.
Copped it on the chin well, and didn't take the low road of starting to have a go at either the ref or the opposition fans, like a lot of other team supporters do. You know who you are out there, you bums. So, mate, good. I would like to say thanks to the Warriors for doing that. Yeah, and just quickly, I know the Rabbitohs did win convincingly against the Tigers.
Certainly
but Nathan Merritt. Now, there's always been talk about why he isn't selected for Origin. I think you'll notice that the Marika Korobetti's try in the first half, the only chance the Tigers had, he just steamrolled over the top of Merritt. He just looked like a poor, pathetic attempt of a tackle, and that could do his Origin chances a big harm.
And I was giving him a good rap only a couple of weeks ago. That was disappointing, but other than that, the South and
I think
not really Merritt, but South had a really solid, stellar performance, really. Yeah. So at least in the first half.
Yeah, well, I really think that's actually going to keep him out of the team, stuff like that.
Which would suck. Yeah.
Oh, look, hey, you got to do both. It's not NFL. You got to attack and defend, and if he's going to get steamrolled like that, get away. He got dropped for defence.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Even better news. Word has come out during the week that our mate, fucking Tom Waterhouse, won't be the official gambling. Yeah, your mate. Your mate. Be the official gambling company of the NRL, which is good. We all know Tom is about as popular as polio, so it's good to see the NRL finally listening to the people. That's us. And you guys. Yeah. Mainly us, though.
Mainly us, yeah.
If only Waterhouse truly knew what punters wanted.
Couldn't agree more. And now it's time for your favourite part of the show, the most popular segment, Who's Shithouse and Who's Shit Hot? Fire away, mate.
Shithouse. Has to be Shane or you're around Tan Hayne, right? Cam Smith nails a perfect touch finder from a 20-metre restart, optional restart there, with 10 seconds to go in the first half of Golden Point.
Yep.
They all rush back and pack the scrum. 1 second to go, he blows the whistle, hand in the air, says time off. 1 second later, siren goes off. He goes, oh, well, that's it. Enough said. Calls it off. Half time, where with Melbourne, I tipped Melbourne, so I was thinking, this would be good if they could just pass it off the scrum, kick a field goal, win the game. Yeah. No, he's called it. And just, he says time off, and then the siren goes, and apparently it's not time off anymore. What's the point in blowing the whistle? Another dud, crucial decision by a referee. And it ends up playing out in a draw, and I guess both teams probably deserved the draw, but at the same time, that was an opportunity gone begging because of the referee.
What if that stops Melbourne from getting the minor premiership?
Yeah.
That's worth it.
Well, what if it stops them from getting the top 8? They're form at the moment. Yeah,
You
well,
you know, it's $100 grand if you're my premier
Yeah.
in the NRL.
yeah, it's cash money.
Yeah, I'd be knocking on Shane Haynes' doors. Listen, mate. Oh, you either give us the money or you give us your membership for that tanning salon. We're at least 90
All
grand.
year round tan. Anyway, I digress. But shit has to go to the Panthers. We've already talked about them there, mate. Massive drubbing of the Warriors at centre bit.
Mhm.
And surely lifting the spirits of the players, the fans and the club as a whole.
Members, the
Members,
community.
everyone,
Everything.
community, yeah. Everyone's... I mean, the Man Mountain MG probably didn't shut up on Triple M all morning this week, so...
Mate, it was 26-0 at half time. I honestly didn't feel safe. For Panthers supporter.
Oh, I don't know.
But no, it was great.
Who have you got,
Mate, shithouse has to be Chris Inu.
mate? Paul Thorne.
Is there really anyone else, to be honest?
Mm.
Mate, the Bulldogs centre hadn't even finished one match back from his suspension for his ridiculous spear tackle on Pete Inglis.
Just back.
And he was already on report for trying to reef the leg off of James McManus.
That was, if everyone saw that tackle, I mean, man.
Mate, too many times I've heard about this bloke, it's not in his game, he's not that kind of player. If only you knew Chris Inu. Mate, watch every single game. The bloke's getting a reputation for a reason. I mean, every single game you see, bloke goes to, screw it, I hate him. Yeah, but every time the marker after he's playing the ball, he'll push the marker every time. I know it's a little ploy to get the dummy half for extra space because Mick Ennis isn't as quick as he needs it, but it's every single time. Every time. Even worse, when he makes a tackle, bloke going to play the ball,
Pushing his head down.
pushes his head down every time. He's just a niggling shit, so screw him. He's a niggler nuance, and
Shithouse.
we've seen he's not exempt from the ridiculous brain explosion. Shithouse, that's you, we knew. Shit hot this week is Knights front rower Kate Snowden. Yeah, a bit of a smoky out of there. Now, I've always considered this bloke to be extremely overrated
Definitely.
and overpaid. But in the last few weeks, he's actually really turned the corner. That's seen him earn his test jerseys and origin spots. Mate, barnstorming form. He's really playing to his potential. His defenders are definitely scattering like 10 pins whenever he runs the ball. He's really running with some piss and vinegar. Originally, there was no vinegar.
No.
But Newcastle seem to be reaping the benefits from his form. It's great to see the depths of the New South Wales front row stocks.
Absolutely. Now, breaking news. Breaking news we have here, Sean. We have stumbled across some exclusive footage of the Melbourne Storm training for this week's game.
Oh, mate,
Right.
you've got some skills. I'll
Yeah.
tell you that. Yeah, now, for years, they've been blamed for all these negative wrestling tactics. But if you watch this footage, you can see that there's absolutely no wrestling going on here.
I don't know where people get that from. I mean, look at them practicing controlling the ruck here. Yeah, nothing but good old-fashioned rugby league skill there.
Yeah. Nothing out of the ordinary. Now, as part of the show where we whisk ourselves back to the past in reminiscing. Dan, do you remember the South Queensland Crushers?
What a team. What a team. Even with blokes like the Axe, Trevor Gilmeister, Mario Fennick and Origin stars like Travis Norton, Scott Sattler and Christian Schwarzfafre, Clinton Schifowski. They still managed to pick up 2 wooden spoons in 3 years. They certainly did.
Yeah, mate, they're unfortunate casualties of the Super League war. Let's take this opportunity to share a moment of silence for this club.
Nah.
Fair enough. Now, I understand we've finally got some awards to give out.
We certainly do. It's about time too. Indeed we do. But first off, there's been a total change to our first award, our first one that we thought of. And the first one we're thinking of this season, the Mick Ennis Grub of the Week, is now known as the Krusnan Inu Grub of the Week. Now, no points for guessing who won this week.
Yeah, fair enough, mate.
As we've touched on earlier.
Yeah. I just hope that Inu's not intending to be a yoga instructor after this, because it shows his skills are completely lacking. What a dick!
Yeah. Up next is the Dean Young Participation Award, one of our favourites here at Talking Footy. The lucky recipient this week is Warriors coach Matt Elliott. Hey, good luck and try, buddy. Just chin up there.
Hey, losing at Centrebet Stadium is nothing new for this bloke, but thank Christ he was in the business shed this week. Woo! Oh, what a shame. Yeah, good luck keeping your job, matey. You are a nice guy, but something's coming your way. Time for our tips of the week. Now, we were woeful last week. So, Dan, how are you going to redeem yourself to the punters?
Mate, too right. The Sunday double was not up to scratch last week. Now, special mention to Ian Barnes for complaining that I tipped the favourites in each game in the Sunday double. Well, mate, if you bet against me, not only would you have won, you would have made some super coin doing so. You know, if they were both the favourites, they both lost. Well, What are you doing, mate?
Yeah. Put your head in, Marty.
Mind you, didn't hear anyone complaining when I told everyone to throw a hungy on Penrith to win against Melbourne. No one complained then? No.
Yeah.
But I digress. Tip of the week, look for Blake Ferguson to go over first against the Sea Eagles this Saturday. Sure,
Fair enough, they should pay good money too.
Should be.
Well, I'm going to back the upset of the round. We've spoken a little bit about them already. New Zealand Warriors to beat the Newcastle Knights. Now, hang on.
Ooh.
Don't try and take me away to the mental institution.
Wait a second.
I just think they are paying very good money for a team that's getting notoriously bad travelling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're at home this week, so
Yeah, exactly.
There's some odds.
Yeah, exactly.
Fair enough.
Another episode finished, and another beer needed. Now, this show is brought to you by Joss Services for all your security needs and the eBay store Phillips 79. Now, at the moment, the good man from Phillips 79 is actually having an autism awareness auction. It's coming up June 15th. So, guys, jump on. We've actually got the link on our Facebook page, so you can jump on and have a look. They've got a whole lot of sport memorabilia to go for, and obviously it's going towards a good cause. And obviously, don't forget about the Footy jersey donations that are going over to Tonga as well.
Yeah, you can find the link on our Facebook page there, and don't forget to like it while you're there. Also, head over to www.talkingfooty.com for all your footballing needs and all your tipping, and you'll see us tipsters on there, giving all the tipsters a bit of form.
Yep.
I'm doing pretty well myself. So
And giving the other blokes a bit of curry.
yeah. All right, boys. Cheers for that.
Cheers.
See you next week.
See you next week.
And that's the end of that chapter.